All right, so this is from the Critical Drinkers. Save us from the male gaze. So I believe he is going to be talking about Scarlett Johansson. I talked about it a couple of days ago. So let's see what the drinker has to say about Scarlett Johansson.
Another day, another dumb take from an out-of-touch Hollywood celebrity. In this case, Scarlett Johansson, who's currently on the promo trail for Jurassic World Afterbirth, and probably praying to whatever demonic entity the good folks of Tinseltown worship that this—
Is that movie good? I heard it's not good at all. According to what I heard, it's like you should skip it, don't watch it. But man, I heard it's not good. Even with Scarlett Johansson. But here's the thing. Can Scarlett Johansson carry a movie herself? I don't think she has. Unfortunately, I think the only reason why she can carry a movie is because she looks good. Why, she's like 42, right? She looks great for her age. And I think that she can carry the movie if there was some boobs or some cleavage that was added in. But I don't think that's the case for Jurassic. At least Jurassic World.
This movie isn't going to be the cinematic
Afterbirth,
disaster that the reviews have painted it as. Oh dear.
52% on Rotten Tomatoes? Oh my god. Jesus.
Oh dear. Don't worry though, I'll be reviewing that film soon enough. Believe that. Anyway, a couple of days ago, Miss Johansson took some time out of her busy schedule to do an interview with the Times of London, where she offered up her thoughts on the current state of Hollywood, and one of her—
See, the crazy thing is, I know that she's doing this red carpet stuff and stuff like that. She's like, oh, stop looking at me, male gaze. Stop looking at me. Oh, stop objectifying me. And then she goes to these freaking red carpet premieres wearing something that pushes up her boobs and shows cleavage and shows a lot of skin. Like, you can't make that shit up, man. You're complaining that you have been objectified in Hollywood for years now, decades. And then you go to red carpet and you're like all dolled up, which is fine, right? I'm not saying that you can't get dolled up, but you're wearing something that's low cut. You're wearing something that pushes up and accentuates your accents, right? You wear a tight fitting dress that shows your cleavage, right? If you really, really are against that kind of stuff, why don't you just fucking wear like a coat or a fucking suit, right? Just fucking go wear a suit, man. This is so stupid.
Her favorite subjects these days, the dreaded male gaze.
Oh my god!
Man. Those were pretty nice. Those were pretty nice back in the day. They are a lot smaller now, unfortunately. And I believe there's a girl behind her that disappears in this video.
When I was younger, a lot of roles I was offered or I went for had their ambitions or character arcs revolving around their own desirability, or the male gaze, or a male-centered story. That's less frequent though. Something has shifted. Oh boy, you're not kidding, Scarlett.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein
shifted in Hollywood. But
okay. Now the thing I do want to talk about, like a little bit, now that we have Pedro Pascal on the screen. Why the fuck is Hollywood pushing so dang hard with Pedro Pascal? Nobody likes him. Only people in Hollywood like him. This Pedro Pascal, I'm so tired of seeing him. Right? There was this like recent thing that he did. It was, I forgot what, Vogue magazine or some bullshit, where he's like, his face was being touched everywhere. You know, I'll bring it up right now because I saw it. You guys have to see. I'm gonna bring that up right now. All right. I'm bring this freaking weird dude, Pedro Pascal, gay, right? All right, okay. I'm seeing a bunch of gay dudes wieners. That's not good. Gay dude wieners. But yeah. Let's see. Is it Vanity or was it Vogue? I forgot what it was. Fuck. Yeah, there's like this bullshit here. Okay, so I have a photo. I have a photo brought up. Okay, don't worry about it. I have a photo, and this one. Oh my god, this one is the fucking worst. All right. So okay, so we have this one here. We have this. All right. It's like Vanity Fair. Everyone is grabbing him. Wow, he's the Messiah. He's gonna save Hollywood. This gay boy, and we do know that he's gay. He just doesn't want to come out of the closet yet. This gay ass boy, right? It's like, oh, you know, I will be your champion in the bed. You know, I will stick my dick in your mouth. Look, this is like they're trying to prop him up into this like amazing person. Like I'm so tired of seeing this guy and this one. Oh my, here it is. Here, you guys ready? Oh my god, I feel so fucking uncomfortable watching this. Like, so we're gonna watch the rest of the 10 seconds here. This is so freaking cringe, man. This is crazy. Like, why? What? Like you, this black finger should have stuck it into his mouth. It's like, this is so stupid. All right, I don't want to see any more of this bullshit. But we're gonna get more gay Joe Pascal anyways. All right, I know I'm friends with a guy who worked on The Last of Us Part 1 on HBO. He basically said this guy is mega gay. He's just not out. He's not out of the closet, but he's insanely gay.
Probably not in the way you think.
Jesus.
Now, this isn't the first time she's spoken up about this kind of thing. In fact, she's been banging on about it for a couple of years now. Funnily enough, as that big 4-0 loomed ever closer, just like in this interview from back in 2022 where she explains, I kind of became objectified and pigeonholed in this way where I felt like I wasn't getting offers for work for things that I wanted to do. I remember thinking to myself, I think people think I'm 40 years old. It somehow stopped being something that was desirable and something that I was fighting against.
She's so stupid. All right, when people are saying that, oh, dumb blondes, like she's literally playing into the dumb blonde joke. All right, the reason why, and I'll say this again, the reason why that you are in Hollywood and you're making money was solely because of your looks, nothing else. If you can act, great. Other than that, you are solely there for your looks. It's so stupid.
Sure about that? You sure about that?
Oh, really? Please tell us more about how you resented all those high-profile roles that literally made your career and kept it afloat for the past 2 decades, or how uncomfortable you were with all those multi-million-dollar paychecks.
And remember, she went full frontal. Okay? She went completely full frontal for one of her movies. It's called like Under the Skin or some garbage. I don't watch it. I don't need to watch. The only times I have actually ever watched Under the Skin or whatever that full frontal movie was only the full frontal scenes. I didn't need to watch anything else, okay? But this one, it's like you purposefully chose those movies. Like, I'm not gonna get paid if they're not gonna objectify me. It's like, bitch, you knew exactly what you were. All right? Stop with this freaking like self-aggrandizement. I should think better. I shouldn't have been objectified. I should have said something. Shut up, bitch. Shut up!
Truly, it must have been a real nightmare for you, Scarlett. I don't know how you coped.
Yes, I can definitely smell shite.
Not to impugn her acting ability or anything, but do you really think she would have had the career she's had if she looked like this?
No. And here's the thing. The only reason why Bella Ramsey was in any way, I guess you would say, relevant, was because she was on Game of Thrones. She was on Game of Thrones. She played Bella Ramsey, or not Bella. She played what's the fucking Lyanna Mormont, and people liked her. She had the spicy, the attitude, the little kid that's in charge of the entire Mormont family household. She was the person, right? She was cool. She was tiny and she was a little girl. People liked her. She grew up. She became uglier and uglier. All right. She can't act. She's just fucking awful. She's terrible. All right. That the bottom one, number 5. It looks, hey, you guys. Exactly the same fucking face. Not even different. All right. The only reason, like I said, if it wasn't for Game of Thrones, Bella Ramsey would be a fucking nobody. She can go ahead and audition for other roles, but she would be a fucking nobody.
It all kind of strikes me as the Hollywood equivalent of the old, you can't fire me, I quit argument. Trying to get ahead of something that's inevitably gonna happen anyway by reframing it as some brave self-sacrificing decision on your own part. No, you see, it's not like all those juicy high-profile roles are now being offered to young...
Damn. Sydney Sweeney. Oh, it is Coomcast, chat. It is Wednesday. But Sydney Sweeney, she knows what her fans want. She knows she's being objectified. She knows she's a sex symbol in Hollywood. And 100% she knows that when she got hired because of her boobs. All right? Also, she can act great. Even better. But don't say that, they're trying to objectify me. Shut the hell up, man. Shut up. Like, Sydney Sweeney knows exactly what she's doing. That's why she's working with Dr. Squatch and making freaking bath water soap, right? She's like, all those are sold out. I'm pissed off. Completely pissed off that I wasn't able to get one of those bath water soaps from Sydney Sweeney. All right. You guys don't even know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, true. Phil's talking about math again. What are you saying, Phil? Yeah, just look at the hot girl on screen. And the thing is, that's what makes her legit a lot better than Scarlett Johansson. She knows that. And she's not just doing acting roles. She's making other shit too. She's producing. I believe she's also writing. She's also doing a bunch of other stuff, right? She's not pigeonholing herself into just being an actress, right? She's smart. She knows that her beauty will fade with time. Maybe her boobs will get bigger or smaller with time. It doesn't matter. I just hope her boobs get bigger. Look, remember there's that like biopic movie or for that biography movie that she did where like she gained a bunch of weight for like doing like a female boxer. I heard that all of the weight that she gained went to her ass and tits. I like that. And then assholes online bullied her for it. Yeah, she knows exactly what she's doing. I follow her on Instagram. She's great. Give her a follow. The most recent one that she posted out, she got some nice legs. A lot of people do not talk about her legs enough. She has some nice legs.
Younger and hotter actresses, and I'm kind of yesterday's news now. I'm choosing to take on more mature and interesting parts, because I'm more than just eye candy for sweaty teenage boys nowadays. You know, it's actually an interesting pattern of behaviour in these 40-something actresses who all mysteriously get tired of the male gaze just as the male gaze is about to get tired of them. The thing is, I kind of agree with her, at least in principle here. I agree that it's bad for any actor to be typecast and pigeonholed into certain roles when they want to broaden their creative range, but what can I say?
It's Hollywood, baby.
It's an industry based around pattern recognition and branding, selling actors like they're commodities, and it's not a uniquely female problem in the slightest. Take Hugh Grant, for example. That guy had to labour away for most of his career playing foppish, bumbling British guys in tedious romantic comedies because that's what people knew him for, and it's only now in his 60s that he's finally able to branch out into more challenging roles. Matthew McConaughey suffered from the same problem, trapped in rom-com purgatory for more than a decade before escaping into more mature roles in his 40s and 50s. Or how about all those action stars from the 80s and 90s who tried and failed to transition into other genres, only to fade out completely in the 2000s when they aged out of their roles. The sad reality is that most actors end up being known for something that ends up defining the course of their careers, whether it's charming good looks, a flair for comedy, big muscles, or just being really attractive, I guess.
Yeah, the thing is that it's okay, right? You're still gonna eat, you're still gonna make money, you're still gonna be relevant in Hollywood. You know the people that likes you, right? She's 42. She still looks great, right? She got a breast reduction surgery. That is a damn shame, but it doesn't really matter whether or not that's true. What really matters and what it boils down to right now is the fact that she felt like, oh, Hollywood's completely changing now. Yeah, it's changing for you because you are in your 40s. All right. As of right now, you are past your prime. You're heading into your golden age, right? You're like your 40s and 50s. If you want to prove us wrong, that you're not just something to look at, prove us wrong then, right? Do something about it, right? Yeah, RDJ branched out and became a black guy in a Tropic Thunder. Exactly, right? Look, Tom Hanks was a comedic actor. And then you got fucking Saving Private Ryan, right? Tom Hanks was a comedic actor. If he can do it, and he's a guy, it might be a little bit harder for girls, for sure, right? And same thing with Robert Pattinson. He was typecast being the hot, like, high school guy, you know, and then like he was playing Edward for the longest time. It took him a little bit to get out of that Twilight thing. Now there are people who are basically typecast forever, but it really depends on how you use your power. You have money, you have fame. Ask your fucking talent agent, hey, can you get me more serious roles, right? And Jurassic Park, unfortunately, is not one of them. If you want to do something a little more serious, do a drama. Do not do an action movie about fucking extinct dinosaurs coming back to life because of fucking crazy scientist shit, right? That's not the type of movie that you need. Do like what did Robert Pattinson do? He did like The Lighthouse, like a Dicks for Elephants, and he did a bunch of other stuff that he's more serious. He used more of his acting chops. She could do that. This is not the movie for it. I believe her other movies, what's it called again? What's it called? She was in like Lucy, or I think she did Lucy, or an action movie, right? I believe it. I believe it was her. She did Ghost in the Shell, action movie. You need to do something that has just talking, acting. You need to do that. Stop bitching and moaning. He's like, oh, fucking sexualized and fucking in Hollywood and shit like that. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Are you gonna show me your tits or not? If not, fucking act. And if you can't act in these things, do something else. Stop fucking bitching. You dicks for elephants. See, there it is. There it is.
It's not a good or a bad thing, it's just the way the world works. The Scarlett Johansson from 10 or 15 years ago understood this perfectly well.
Absolutely.
Because she reaped the rewards of being beautiful.
That girl disappeared, by the way. You saw that? You guys saw that shit, right? She fucking disappeared. Watch. That girl in the black dress was behind her. I know you're like, oh, Phil, you're looking at the girl behind her. You're not looking at her boobs. I've seen this clips many times already, but look at the girl behind her in the black dress disappears.
Perfectly well because she reaped.
Look at Scarlett Johansson's boobs, and it's for like 1 second. Look at the girl in the black dress. She disappears.
The rewards of being beautiful
and she's gone. She's gone. What happened?
Lots of opportunities that other less attractive actresses probably got passed over for. Do you think all those young aspiring stars felt bad for you, or do you think they ended up staring long and hard at their own reflections, cursing
hard
the fact that
and
in the
long
great genetic
for me is
lottery,
hard
you just so
and
happen
very
to have
short.
better luck than them? Do you think they feel bad for you now as you approach the end of this particular phase of a career that they never even got a chance to experience? But okay, let's move past the angst of a fading star facing up to the unrelenting march of time and ask ourselves.
See, look at that.
Past the angst of a fading
I'm gonna
star
pause
facing up to the
right
unrelenting march
here. Right? You see that cleavage? You see that guy biting his lip over there with the glasses? All right. Cleavage. Nice curvature of her butt. Look at the guy with the glasses biting his lips. All right? That is your key demo. The guy biting his lips with the glasses on the right is the guy. It's everyone. Everyone is every dude is that guy right now. Give me some of that. All right? You know your key demographic. Lean into it. Lean into it, all right? It's okay. It's okay for you to, be like, okay, yes, I'm hot. Cool. All right? But, I just want to be just a hot piece of ass. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, all right? Look, that guy is basically biting his lips and looking at her. And look, it is what it is. You have to accept it. Sydney Sweeney can do it. She's a lot younger than you, but you can do it as well. He's probably gay, probably.
Time and ask ourselves.
No. Definitely not gay. Look at this shit.
Star facing up.
Look at this shit. Look at him. Look at him. All right. Watch him. He tracks her. Right. Staring at her.
March of time and ask ourselves.
Turns his body. Okay. If you guys don't know, here's what guys do. Whenever we see a girl walking from point A to point B, we see, okay, so for instance, let's say a girl's walking this way, right? I see her walking, and I sort of know, I'm going to predict that she's going to be walking to point B. I'm going to preemptively turn my body to point B and let her walk into my line of sight. And that's exactly what he did. He turned his body before she walked past his line of sight. So by the time she gets to her end destination, he's staring at her ass. That all guys do this. We all do this shit. All right? Don't freaking lie to me. We all do this.
ourselves, is the male gaze really a thing in movies, or is it just a case of Hollywood understanding their audience and giving them what they want?
Sydney Sweeney knows what we want. And it's ass and tits. That's it. We are stupid, simple male. And all we want are ass and tits. All right? And that's it. Scarlett Johansson, you know this, but you're trying to act like you are above that. And you are absolutely not above that. All right?
Because here's another uncomfortable truth for you. Us humans enjoy looking at attractive people.
What's this here? Phil does that when he walks by men. I'm gonna end the stream right now. I'm gonna end it right now.
Oh. It's crazy, I know,
Rip
but
headphones.
there's a reason why the biggest and most successful movie stars throughout history tend to have been easy on the eye. It's because we're attracted to them, whether we want to admit it or not. There's a reason why male and female stars work so hard to stay in shape. We like looking at all those tanned, sculpted bodies.
True.
It makes us feel good.
True.
It's aspirational.
I was like, that's Alexandra
but deep
Daddario,
down,
right?
We don't
True.
really want it to be. Reality is beer guts and unwanted body.
Why does that look like Beardo? What is happening, and why does that guy on my screen looks like Fear to Beardo if he got really, really fat? Hey guys, time to chow down on another cheeseburger. Oh, lock it in. All right. And with another 50. All right, another 50 for my burgers. Lock it in. This looks exactly like Beardo if you got fat. Like no doubt. Beardo in 8 years. Yeah, this looks exactly like, Fear the Cakes. This looks like Beardo. This is crazy.
Here and disappointingly pale, sagging flesh. If we want to look at shit like that, we only have to look in the mirror. And like I said earlier, wanting to look at attractive people on screen isn't a uniquely male trait. And if anything, it seems to be skewing in the opposite direction nowadays. Ever noticed in the Marvel films how the ladies' outfits have gradually become more padded, bulky, and
I hate it.
concealing like it's
I hate it. Look at Scarlett Johansson's boobs.
In the opposite direction nowadays. Ever noticed?
Like, look at her boobs. All right, I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna put my face on top of her face, like here. Look at my boobs, chat. Look at it. Is my boobs good? You like my boobs? Screenshot, hurry. Take the screenshot. Screenshot it, hurry. I'll give you guys 10 seconds. All right, good. We got it. There it is. But look at her boobs. Right? And of course she's like, oh, when I first got hired on to do Scarlet Witch, they made my outfit so revealing. It's like, bitch, did you even read the comic books? Look at her in the comic books. Just look.
In the Marvel films, how the ladies' outfits have gradually become more padded, bulky, and concealing.
Doing
like it's the
Tree Bear's work for him?
19th century again, while every male actor is still expected to do the obligatory shirtless scene. I'll tell you why. It's because every straight woman in the Western Hemisphere has probably rubbed one out to shirtless Hemsworth. We all know it happens, and we all know the female gaze is something that Hollywood absolutely caters to, and has for a very long time. But have you ever stopped to think for 1 second how much work and sacrifice and dedication it takes to get that kind of physique?
This is the same garbage, right? Oh, Daniela Pineda, whatever her bitch ass name, the girl that played the live action version of Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have triple D breasts. You know, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. All right, we're not asking you to have big tits or anything like that. It would have been great if you had big tits. You know what you should have done? Shut your mouth and just act. Do you know who did that? Do you know who did exactly what you were bitching about? John Cho. John Cho worked his ass off to get to that body, and John Cho's in his 50s, all right? John Cho's in his 50s. He worked his ass off to get cut. He knows he can't do that, but he did it anyways. He got cut. He gained some muscle. He grew his hair out. And then stupid ass bitch ass Daniela Pineda with her bitch ass name is like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I'm sorry, I'm not thick skinned. Shut up! If he can't do it, you can do it. Stop bitching and moaning, all right? I feel like Hollywood now is just like so They're so weak. They're so like they're such pussies. They're fucking big ass pussies that like Robert Pattinson. Oh, I can't bulk up. I don't expect me to bulk up for Batman. It's like, shut up and bulk up, skinny man. Just bulk up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yo, nobody with the 2 beautiful boobs. Screenshot and post it on your ex. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you for the 2. Thank you.
Because trust me, whatever diets and exercise plans the ladies go on to stay trim, it absolutely pales in comparison to what
Damn,
these
look at
guys
that
have to
fucking
put
look at
their
those
bodies
veins.
through.
Jesus.
Hugh Jackman famously revealed that he has to know the exact
Hugh
date
Jackman
of his
is like
shirtless
fucking like
scenes 6
58
months
or
in
some shit like
advance
that.
so he can get into peak shape. What you're seeing in those few seconds on screen is basically the end result of an extremely long and punishing bodybuilding regime. And as anyone who's tried something like that can tell you, it is not fucking fun. But
Yeah, and you basically need to like dehydrate yourself because you need to know exactly, okay, when exactly am I gonna go shirtless, all right? I'm gonna fucking eat a shit ton, work out, get fucking like buff as big as possible, and then I need to be completely dehydrated so you can see everything. If he was able to do that, bitches in Hollywood can do that too. All right?
Complain about it? Not really. There's no outrage, no accusations of exploitation, no complaints about the female gaze. They just kind of get on with it because they know it's expected of them. So I guess what I'm trying to say with all of this is that generally being a movie star means you're in the business of looking good, whether you want to or not. It's not really about a male gaze or a female.
It's not about the gaze, but she knew that she's like, I'm gonna go onto this talk show of Jimmy Kimmel. Not Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon. I'm gonna wear a low-cut dress. And people are gonna see my cleavage because that's what they want. And I'm gonna do that. And then people are gonna be talking about me. And I'm okay with that. And that's why Sydney Sweeney is better than Scarlett Johansson.
Gaze, it's
not
a
even
human
close.
gaze.
Not even close. Yeah, human gaze, exactly what the drinker said. Girls like looking at other hot girls. Guys like looking at hot girls. Guys look at other guys and like, man, I'm inspired and I want to work out and I want to get jacked now. Phil's all about the gays. Oh my god, we have 30 seconds left. We have 50 seconds left.
If you're lucky enough to be one and reap the rewards and opportunities that come with it, well, maybe don't expect the rest of us to feel too sorry for you when it's all over.
I will slip. Nope.
Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.
That's a good video. That is a good video about a drinker. There it is. Another good video. I talked about this a couple days ago in terms of the Scarlett Johansson thing, but like it's so dumb. Like how can you should know why the reason you got hired, right? I like there's a, you know why you got hired, and it's okay. It's okay that you got hired for what you do, right? So Look at this. This is what Scarlett Johansson was hired for. This is what Scarlett Johansson was hired to do. She knows exactly what she is. You're a hot, blonde female girl in Hollywood, and it's okay to have guys look at you. All right? It's okay. Don't be ashamed of it. And you know exactly why you got hired in Hollywood to do stuff. Embrace it. Accept it. Stop bitching and moaning online. Stop going in an interview saying that, oh, you know, things are changing. I was hypersexualized. I was insanely objectified in Hollywood. You know exactly what you're doing. Okay? You got hired to do exactly this. Crawl on the floor, slowly, not wearing a bra. That's exactly what you got hired in to do. And embrace reality, all right? Stop bitching. And I think once you accept this fact, then you can move on and make things are more like, you know what? I want to get into drama. I want to get into other stuff. I don't just want to be in a piece of eye candy. Even though I want to do better stuff. Take a look at Salma Hayek. She knows exactly what she is. And she's like, what, 54, 56? Right? But yeah, there's the video. Go check it out. Another banger of a video from the Critical Drinker.